Hello, my friends, and welcome. We are back with part 10, the final edition of The Science of Getting Rich, the landmark book by Wallace Wattles. I love that name. I've been reading it now. This is our 10th video. This is the last one. I've been giving you my notes. I've been trying to update it a bit. This book was written 110 years ago. So some of the language can be archaic, so I'm updating it. But this book's in the public domain. If you'd like a copy, you can find one for free online, I'm sure. And then you could read along as you watch the videos. This is the basis for so many books today. The Secret, The Magic of Believing, Think and Grow Rich. It's a mindset. If you grew up with a mindset of lack, where money was tight and money was evil or that sort of thing, you have that into adulthood. And it's keeping you from your dreams. So we're going to finish up today, and we're going to start with his concluding thoughts and some cautions. Many people will scoff at the idea that there is an exact science of getting rich, holding the impression that the supply of wealth is limited. They will insist that social and governmental institutions have to be changed before even a small amount of people can ever acquire that sort of wealth. But my friends, this is not true. It is true that existing governments keep the masses in poverty. This was written 110 years ago, still true today. But this is because the masses do not think and act in the certain way. If the masses begin to move forward, as suggested in this book, neither governments nor industrial systems can check them. All systems must be modified to accommodate the forward movement. If the people have the advancing mind, have the faith that they can become rich and move forward with the fixed purpose to become rich, nothing can possibly keep them in poverty. Individuals may enter upon the certain way at any time and under any government, make themselves rich. And when any considerable number of individuals do so under any government, in any place, they will cause the system to be so modified as to open the way for others. The more men who get rich on the competitive plane, the worse for everyone else. The more who get rich on the creative plane, the better it is for everyone else. The economic salvation of the masses can only be accomplished by getting a large number of people to practice the scientific methods set down in this book. These will show others the way. It will inspire them with a desire for your life, for a real life. It'll impress them and inspire them the fact that they can see that with faith something can be attained. For the present, however, it is enough to know that neither the government under which you live, nor the capitalistic or competitive system that you're working in now can keep you from getting rich. When you enter upon the creative plane of thought, you will rise above all these things and become the citizen of another kingdom. But remember that your thoughts must be held upon the creative plane. You are never, for an instant, to be betrayed into regarding the supply as limited or into acting on the moral level of competition. Whenever you do fall into old ways of thought, correct yourself instantly. For when you are in the competitive mind, you've lost the cooperation of the mind of the whole. Mass consciousness, unified consciousness. Do not spend any time in planning as how you will meet with possible emergencies in the future, except as the necessary policies may affect your actions today. You are concerned with doing today's work in a perfectly successful manner and not with emergencies which may arise tomorrow. You can attend to those as they come. Do not concern yourself with questions as to how you shall surmount obstacles which may loom upon your business horizon, unless you can see plainly that your course must be altered today in order to avoid them. No matter how tremendous an obstruction may appear at a distance, You will find that if you go on in a certain way, it will disappear as you approach it. Or you'll find a new way to go over it, through it, around it, under it. No possible combination of circumstances can defeat anyone who is proceeding to get rich along strictly scientific lines. No man or woman who obeys the law can fail to get rich, any more than one can multiply 2 by 2 and fail to get 4. Give no anxious thought to possible disasters, to panic, to unfavorable combinations of circumstances. There is time enough to meet such things when they present themselves before you in the immediate present. And you will find that every difficulty carries with it the wherewithal for overcoming it. Guard your speech. Never speak of yourself, your affairs, or of anything else in a discouraging or disparaging way. Never admit the possibility of failure or speak in a way that infers failure as a possibility. Never speak of the times being hard or the business conditions as being doubtful. Times may very well be hard, and they are right now in the world we live in today. And there's always doubt, but those are all on the competitive plane. They can't be that way for you. You can create what you want, and you are above the fear. When others are having hard times and poor business, you will find your greatest opportunities. Train yourself to think of and to look upon the world as a something which is becoming, which is growing, and in regard seeming evil as being only that which is undeveloped. Always speak in terms of advancement. To do so otherwise is to deny your faith, and to deny your faith is to lose it. Never allow yourself, if you can, to feel disappointed. You may expect to have a certain thing at a certain time and not get it, and that'll appear like failure. That's one of the biggest problems, us wanting something and wanting it in our time frame and not getting it. Let go of all that crap. If you hold on to your faith, you'll find that the failure is a doorway, is a window, is a way in. Go on in a certain way. And if you don't receive that thing, you will receive something so much better that you will see the seeming failure was a great success. A student of this science had set his mind on making a certain business combination, which seemed to him at the time to be very desirable, and he worked for some weeks to bring it about. When the crucial time came, the thing failed in a perfectly inexplicable way. It was as if some unseen influence had been working secretly against him. But he wasn't disappointed. On the contrary, he thanked God that his desire had been overruled and went steadily on with a grateful mind. In 2 weeks, an opportunity so much better came his way that he would not have made the first deal on any account. And he saw that a mind which knew more than he did had prevented him from losing the greater good by entangling himself with the lesser. That is the way every seeming failure will work out for you. If you keep your faith, hold on to your purpose, have gratitude, and do every day all that can be done that day, doing each separate act in a successful manner. When you make a failure, it is because you've not asked for enough. Keep on, and a larger thing than you were seeking will certainly come to you. Remember this. You will not fail because you lack the necessary talent to do what you wish to do. If you go on as we've directed here, you will develop all the talent that is necessary to the doing of your work. It is not within the scope of this book to deal with the science of cultivating talent, but it is as certain and simple as the process of getting rich. However, do not hesitate or waver for fear that when you come to any certain place, you will fail for lack of ability. Keep right on, and when you come to that place, the ability will be furnished to you. The same source of ability which enabled the untaught Lincoln to do his greatest work in government, ever accomplished by a single man, is open to you. You may draw upon all the mind there is for wisdom to use in meeting the responsibilities which are laid upon you. Go on in full faith. Study the material in these videos. Make them your constant compassion, your constant companion, until you've mastered all the ideas contained here. While you are getting firmly established in this faith, you will do well to give up most recreations and pleasure and stay away from places where ideas conflicting with these are advanced. Do not read pessimistic or conflicting literature or get into arguments about this matter. Do very little reading outside of the writers mentioned here. So in other words, you don't be reading alternate opinions on this type of thing. Spend most of your leisure time in contemplating your vision and in cultivating gratitude. Everything you need is contained in these videos. Everything that you need to know about the science of getting rich, you will find here. All right? And I'm going to sum up everything, all the essentials right now. So here's the summary of the science of getting rich. There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which, in its original state, permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe. Remember, we talked about the unified field where everything that's ever been or will be springs from. That is what he's talking about when he talks about thinking stuff. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imagined by the thought. Man can form things in his thoughts, and by impressing those thoughts upon formless substance can cause the things he thinks to be created. In order to do this, man must pass from the competitive to the creative mind. Otherwise, he cannot be in harmony with the formless intelligence, which is always creative and never competitive in spirit. Man may come into full harmony with the formless substance by entertaining a lively and sincere gratitude for the blessings it bestows upon him. Gratitude unifies the mind of man with the intelligence of substance, so that man's thoughts are received by the formless. Man can remain upon the creative plane only by uniting himself with the formless intelligence through a deep and continuous feeling of gratitude. Man must form a clear and definite mental image of the things he wishes to have, to do, or to become. And he must hold this mental image in his thoughts while being deeply grateful for all these desires and everything granted to him. The man who wishes to get rich must spend his leisure hours in contemplating his vision and in earnest thanksgiving that the reality is being given to him. Too much stress cannot be laid on the importance of frequent contemplation of the mental image, coupled with unwavering faith and devout gratitude. This is the process by which the impression is given to the formless and the creative forces are set in motion. The creative energy works through the established channels of natural growth and of the industrial and social order. All that is included in his mental image will surely be brought to the man who follows the instructions in this book, in this video series, to the man whose faith doesn't waver, to the woman that knows what she wants. Those things will come to her in ways that she never imagined. In order to receive his own when it comes to him, man must be active, and this activity can only consist in more than filling his present place. He must keep in mind the purpose to get rich through the realization of his mental image, and he must do every day all that can be done that day, taking care to do each act in a successful manner. He must give to every man a use value in excess of the cash value he receives, so that each transaction makes for more life. And he must so hold the advancing thought that the impression of increase will be communicated to everyone he comes in contact with. And finally, the men and women who practice these instructions will get rich. And the riches they receive will be in exact proportion to how definite they are about their vision. The fixed ability to follow their purpose, the steadiness of their faith, and the depth of their gratitude. What a fantastic book. My friends, that is it. That is the end of the science of getting rich. Go back, listen to these videos again, grab a copy of the book online. Read it as you listen. Listen to my notes as we go along. Everything that you need for abundance, and that isn't just money, being rich in all areas of your life, acting in a certain way in every area of your life that matters to you, is in this video series, is in this book. So I want to thank you for joining me today and being here with me through all these 10 videos. Once again, that's The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. It's in the public domain, so feel free to grab a copy. If you've not joined our Facebook community, you need to do that. It's a family reunion every day because we're like-minded people banded together, helping, empowering each other to reach our goals and attain our dreams. It's facebook.com/groups/students of self-empowerment. Our YouTube channel, Brent Webb Official. You'll find it youtube.com/Brent Webb Official. Over 300 videos on personal development and self-help. Anything you're going through, I can almost guarantee we've got a video on it, but we need some more subscribers, so help us out. Like, share, subscribe, share with everyone you know. Let's get this word out. And finally, if you're looking for something new this holiday season, you're looking for another way to support us, you can take a look at the Brent Webb shop. Give the gift of transformation. Mom has enough perfume. Dad has enough ugly ties. Grandma doesn't need, a new sweater. Why not give the gift of self-empowerment? Give the gift of a new life. Give the gift of being able to pull those dreams out of the dusty recesses of your mind, dust them off, and infuse them with new vitality and new power. My one-on-one coaching program, I call it the Mindset Reset. Even the most successful people have coaches. I have two. I've worked with professional athletes, celebrities, presidents, prime ministers. They understand not everyone, there is nobody who is perfect in every area. Everybody is weak in certain areas and stronger in others. The most successful people have coaches in the areas that they need them. And mindset is destroying us. From the moment that we are born, from the moment we come into this world, we're being programmed. We're being programmed by our parents, teachers, the media, the government, society at large. Generations and generations of dreams and hopes and fears and desires. That is all programmed into us. And before we're 10 years old, our subconscious mind is in record mode. And during that time, it's recording everything. What's bad about that is, as you start to grow up, that rusty, out-of-date programming is the programming that's running in your head anytime you fall out of the current moment and you go on autopilot. And we do that about 90% of our day. So that old rusty belief patterns, thought patterns, it's killing us. It's destroying our happiness. It's keeping us from our joy. It's keeping us from wealth and success. Mindset Reset takes you where you are right now. Acknowledge where you are now, not where you want to be, not the you that you show to the neighbors, but where you really are. Some real honesty. And then we activate my processes in your life. When that happens, stand back. You just accept it at that point because it's going to happen. Acknowledge where you are. Activate the power that's inside each and every one of us. It's dormant inside of us. And then the third A is achieve, because you'll achieve your dreams. You'll achieve your goals. You'll achieve everything you wanted to do by working on your mindset. I've had clients give this as a gift to their daughters, husbands. Makes a fantastic gift. It's available, BrentWebb.com. If you would like some information, you can apply to work with me. It is a process. We don't take everyone. This is a one-on-one coaching program. We meet once a week via Zoom for a 45-minute face-to-face video call. Each call is recorded. You get to keep the masters, and that way you have them forever to go back and look on again and again. But we'll work on what's important to you. This is not a cookie cutter program. It's created for each person individually. You fill out a very long questionnaire at the beginning. We find out what's important to you, where you want to go, what matters in your life, and then it's custom created just for you. So get some more information on the Mindset Reset. We all need one. BrentWebb.com. That's all I got for you today. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Brent Live. We're going to start doing a new series at 7 now that we finished The Science of Getting Rich. So I I'm going to find something for you in the next day or two. We'll get that started. That's all I got. Go out and enjoy yourself. And remember, don't worry, be happy and feel good. And everything you want, my friends, is right between your ears. You got to change your mindset. And that's what we do here. Don't forget, facebook.com/groups/students of self-empowerment. See you tomorrow.